Hello, grade 9 learners. How are you today? Do you still remember me? Right. I am Sir Sam, your English 9 on-air teacher, and welcome back to Radio Z-eskwela. Let us continue your journey in English 9. In the previous module, you took a glimpse on family values where you also related text content to particular social issues, concerns, or dispositions in real life. This time, you will be making connection between texts and social issues. Thus, our topic for today is about social issues. At the end of the class today, you are expected to relate the text content to particular social issues, concerns, or dispositions in real life. It is not something really new to you because you have already learned this in the previous grade levels. So this time, we will just try to relearn and rediscover the importance of this lesson because some of you might have already forgotten it. In this module, you will be accomplishing series of exercises and activities to help you understand the various social issues and apply what you had learned in real life. So what are you waiting for? Get your English module. Also, I am encouraging you to get and open your dictionary for vocabulary enrichment because we might be encountering words that are unfamiliar to you. So sit back, relax, and let us learn.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Before reading the actual text for our lesson today, we will do the task first that can be found on your module on page 2. Listen carefully because this is exactly what you will be doing. Again, on page 2 of your English module, there is an activity that says, "Let us try." Now, I will be showing to you a picture which is similar to the one you can find on your module, and all you have to do is identify what does the picture mean. I will give you seconds for you to look at it closely, and then afterwards you answer to yourself, what do you think it is about? Here is the picture. Now, do you have an answer? Correct. It is about gender equality. Again, it is about gender equality. Gender equality is one of the major causes that have been pursuing by people, especially who are discriminated because of their gender. Gender discrimination is just one of the many social issues in the world. By the way, what is social issue? A social issue is a problem that influences many citizens within a society. It is a group of common problem in present-day society and one that many people strive to solve. It is often the consequence of factors extending beyond an individual's control. Now, what are some of the social issues? We have gender discrimination, racism, bullying, fake news, addiction, abuse, anxiety, depression, and many more. Now, let us continue. Let us try to relate our major text for today to social issues. And we will do that by listening to a song by Billy Joel. This song is titled The River of Dream. But before that, I want you to listen carefully to my instruction. We will listen to the song The River of Dream, and then you will be answering some questions. Now, here are the questions. First, what does the title of the song convey? What does the title of the song convey? The River of Dream. And then, what is the meaning of this line? I know I'm searching for something so undefined that it can only be seen by the eyes of the blind. Again, what is the meaning of this line? I know I'm searching for something so undefined that it can only be seen by the eyes of the blind. Now, are you ready? I guess you're ready. Now, let us listen to the song.
In my sleep, from the mountains of fame to the river so deep, I must be looking for something sacred I lost. But the river is wide and it's too hard to cross. Even though I know the river is wide, I walk down every evening and stand on the shore. I try to cross to the opposite side so I can finally find what I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the valley of fear to a river so deep. I've been searching for something taken out of my soul, something I'd never lose, something somebody stole. I don't know why I go walking at night, but now I'm tired and I don't want to walk anymore. My life until I find what it is I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the jungle of doubt to the river so deep. I know I'm searching for something so undefined that it can only be seen by the eyes of the blind. In the middle of the night. Spiritual man, baptized by fire, I wade into the river that is running to the promised land. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the desert of the truth to the river so deep. We all end in the ocean, we all start in the streams. We're all carried along by the river of dreams. In the middle of the night, in the middle of it, I go walking in the middle of it, I go walking in the
All right. Did you listen well? How would you describe the song you just listened to? And more importantly, do you have answers now to the guide questions that I have given you? Well, let us find out your ideas when we're back after this short break.
The Radyo Z-eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by Nueda Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, Maverick Builders Incorporated, Mitch Construction and Supply, Archicons Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix Corvada Tagum Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We Inc. Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated.
And we're back. Let us check now how well you understand the song that we just listened to, titled River of Dreams by Billy Joel. Take note, your answers may vary, which means that since I asked you different ideas, of course, you will have different answers. Now, let us dig deeper to the song by going back to the guide questions that I have given you. Let us start. How do you find the song? How do you feel about it? What are your initial reactions and thoughts about it? Right? It is indeed enjoyable. Correct? It sounded like it has African touch. It is lively, yes, but there is something deep. Right. Now, let's proceed. What does the title of the song convey? What do you think is the message of the title itself? Right. It is symbolic or metaphorical. The title, The River of Dreams, is symbolic. The river in the songwriter's dreams represent an idea similar to spiritual fulfillment. It can be interpreted in the song that in order for the songwriter to achieve that state of spiritual fulfillment, the author must cross the said river. In a way, the river represents an obstacle which prevents him from reaching his goal. But he feels that he needs to cross the river, and that is something that he must do, and that takes courage. Isn't it wonderful? Right. Now, what is the meaning of the line, I know I'm searching for something so undefined that it can only be seen by the eyes of the blind? Right? Yes, the lines mean that the songwriter knows that he must be doing something in his life, but not able to determine what exactly it is. He is confused, maybe doubtful, but then it doesn't stop him. Instead, it takes him courage to determine it. How are you doing so far? Are you learning from your exercises? This time, let's get back to the song and understand more about what the songwriter is trying to convey by doing the task in Let Us Practice on page 6 of your module. Listen carefully to my instruction. Again, on page 6, there is an activity on your module that says, Let us practice. Now, I will be asking questions and then you will write your answers on a separate sheet of paper. Here are the questions. What are the issues reflected in the song? Again, what are the issues reflected in the song? If you were the writer of the song, how would you handle the issues? Again, if you were the writer of the song, how would you handle the issue? I will give you enough time. I will just play again the song titled The River of Dreams, and afterwards, let's check immediately your answers.
In my sleep, from the mountains of fame to the river so deep, I must be looking for something sacred I lost. But the river is wide and it's too hard to cross. Even though I know the river is wide, I walk down every evening and stand on the shore. I try to cross to the opposite side so I can finally find what I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the valley of fear to a river so deep. I've been searching for something taken out of my soul, something I'd never lose, something somebody stole. I don't know why I go walking at night, but now I'm tired and I don't want to walk anymore. Only must think the rest of my life until I find what it is I've been looking for. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep through the jungle of doubt to the river so deep. I know I'm searching for something so undefined that it can only be seen by the eyes of the blind. In the middle of the night, I've never been a spiritual man. Baptized by fire, I wade into the river that is running to the promised land. In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep desert of the truth, to the river so deep. We all end in the ocean, we all start in the streams. We're all carried along by the river of dreams, in the middle of the night. In the middle of it, I go walking in the middle of it. 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 In the middle of it. In the middle of it.
Alright? If you have written the ideas in your mind on your paper, then let's try to check your answers. What are the issues reflected in the song? Right? One of which is existential crisis. It means that you are questioning about your existence, about your purpose in life. Also, one of the issues reflected in the song is about self-discovery. And the issue presented all throughout the song, The River of Dreams, is more about finding oneself in a deep space. All right? Now, if you were the writer of the song, how would you handle the issues? Well, as for myself, if I were the writer of the song, I would handle the issue by reflecting and making the changes I know I have to make. In the song, the river symbolizes obstacle. But in the end, he has reached ocean, and ocean symbolizes about freedom. And it only takes courage. And I think that's so beautiful. How did you find the previous activities? Were they confusing? Do not worry. This next activity can help you relate text content to particular issues. Now, let us do the activity on Let Us Practice More on page 7 of your modules. Now, listen to my instruction. Again, on page 7 of your English module, there is an activity that says, let us practice more. In this activity, you are going to pretend as a principal of your school. As the principal, how are you going to address the following social issues that circulate in your school? If you are reading now your modules, you can see there 2 columns which are divided into social issues and proposed solution. The social issues are gender bias or discrimination, racism, bullying, fake news, and child abuse. All you have to do is give your proposed solution and think as if you're the principal of your school. Please do the activity to check if we can relate text content to social issues, concerns, or dispositions in real life. Good luck! We'll check your answers when we're back.
The Radyo Z-eskwela program of the Division of Davao de Oro is being brought to you by Nueda Builders Construction and Supply Incorporated, Maverick Builders Incorporated, Mitch Construction and Supply, Archicons Architectural Construction and Supply, DB Construction and Supply, Hanaway Builders Corporation, Phoenix Corvada Tagum Gasoline Station, Master Construction and Supplies, Mackenzie Builders, GP&H Construction Incorporated, Metro Gear Construction Corporation, NEN Builders and Development Services Corporation, Max Mays Enterprises Incorporated, We Inc. Construction Company, Rangay Construction and Supply, East Sussex Enterprise, WM Construction, Councilor Boogie and Miss Marjorie Vertodazo, Icon Builders and Supply, and Apex Mining Company Incorporated.
And we're back. Were you able to do it? Let us find out. A while ago, I have left you a task for you to do. You are going to pretend that you are the school principal, and then you will give proposed solutions to the following social issues: gender biased or discrimination, racism, bullying, fake news, and child abuse. Since your answers will vary, your English teachers will find out when you submit your outputs on the schedules determined by your respective schools. However, here are the possible ways to prevent these social issues in the school. Social issue: gender biased or discrimination. Proposed solution: ensure to it that teaching materials and opportunities in the school are equal and gender neutral. Social issue number 2, racism. Proposed solution: ensure to it that teachers create learning opportunities that acknowledge race and ethnicity, and teaching must be culturally relevant. Social issue number 3, bullying. All school personnel must teach and show kindness and empathy. Of course, implement policy for anti-bullying. Social issue number 4, fake news. Proposed solution: learners must be taught to be critical thinkers. They must know what are the reliable and credible sources of information. Social issue number 5, child abuse. Proposed solution: give parents relevant parenting programs and build a safe space for children. How about you? I know you have amazing answers. Don't worry, your teachers will check it out. Congratulations! You did well. Reminder: the text content of any source has always been one effective way to explore and address social issues in human culture. As critical thinkers, one must know how to interpret text to get its social implication within. And remember, choose to be kind, because we do not know what exactly is happening to people we encounter, even our family and friends. Also, we have to be sensitive enough to other people, especially with our privileges. And finally, choose to help and educate yourself. That's it. I hope you learned something. This is Sir Sam Babiano, your English 9 on-air teacher. Goodbye and see you next time.
Audio Jungle.
Radyo Z-eskwela Executive Committee. The School's Division Superintendent, Eufemia T. Gamutin Seso 5. Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Romel R. Handayan. OIC Curriculum Implementation Division Chief, Karina S. Frasco. School Governance and Operations Division Chief, Dr. Ruben J. Riponte. Members: Cecilia Morales, Dr. Hilda A. Opeña, Dr. Arlene B. Lim, Dr. Elvicris B. Calzadora, Dr. Dexter A. Siquinia, Nohara O. Pinute, Noemi P. Canales, Dr. Grace D. Pontillas, Virgilito C. Pabrices, Juanito Lapiceros, Engineer Norberto S. Manlangi, Jomar M. Dumupoy, Bob Daylan S. Milabat, Medard T. Ampit, and Paz Eugenia Villusino. Technical Working Committee, Productions and Communications, Lorelie E. Quijano, Given G. Hinampas, Judyland D. Yu, Donna D. T. Bolifer, Mary Rose N. Resma, Riwen Manuel, Irene Lea C. Manguhon, and Bessie Aya N. Banias. Social Media and Packaging Team, Christian and Hara L. Martesio, William R. Ranara, Joan T. Iscoton, Roberto S. Acusar Jr., May B. Istanyol, Richard H. Arellano, Lee L. S. Blanco, Ralph A. Tabanyag, Angelo Gutierrez Jr., and Jade Karen Araiz.